Welcome back, everyone. It's Abdallah here with another exciting episode of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee on Nintendo Switch. We're continuing on with our Master Trainer Battle Series, and on today's episode, we're going to show you how to beat the Grimer Master Trainer and the Muck Master Trainer super easily with no candy investment. So, welcome to it. If you guys are not part of our long journey where we've gone through every single Master Trainer in the Pokedex up until this point, Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, all the way through right now. Grimer and Muck. Welcome to it. Alright, so Grimer Muck. Now, by all means, you can use Alolan Grimer, Alolan Muck, and you may have different results. We're just going to go with the regular old vanilla variant of Grimer and Muck, as you guys can see over here. They're not really going to do that much, but we've got some pretty cool tricks up our sleeves in order to do something that I've never shown you guys before. So, I'm excited for this episode. So let's take a look at the moveset that I'm showing you guys for Grimer over here. He's a level 97, and that doesn't necessarily mean you need to have a level 97. I like having them a little bit bulkier so that they can actually guarantee the win. And by the time that we're done with this video or these battles, I can tell you straight up, can you do it with a freshly caught Grimer out of the wild, or will you have to do some training? So my speed stat is at 80, the enemy Grimer is at 40. So that means that you can probably do this very well if you had like 41 speed. What I'm going to be using is Taunt and Disable, and having that combination will give us some forced struggles, and I cannot wait for that. Substitute will help us out, mitigate some damage, and of course Rest in order to get our health back. So I'm excited for this one. I don't often get to show you guys how Taunt works, so with that being said, let's jump in and see exactly how that'll turn out. So, I'm excited. Very excited. So the enemy Grimer has 3 moves. It's going to be Minimize, Fire Punch, and Protect. 2 of those moves are going to be tauntable, which is Minimize and Protect, and then Fire Punch is a Fire Punch. So I'm thinking that this guy is going to want to use a Minimize or Protect. So I'm going to go for Sub first. It'll just give us a free hit. It's fine. And that wasn't exactly what I wanted to happen, but we're okay. We need to do this right. I'm gonna go for Taunt. Oh man, he went for Fire Punch again, or Minimize. Oh yeah, he went for Minimize. Perfect, perfect. So now he's gonna go for Fire Punch, which means that I should be able to do... I'm going to waste the sub turn. This is a wasted turn right here. Nothing's going to happen. Alright, so now that he used Fire Punch and revealed that that's what it was, I'm going to disable that, and then he's going to be forced to struggle on us. Okay, so he shook off the Taunt, so now he's going to go for Protect right now. So this is going to be perfect for us to bust out either a Sub or a Taunt. The faster we get him to burn his Protect turns, the better off we are. And we can sneak one forced struggle if we get the Disable turns. Okay, so there's the sub. Grimer has no moves left. Forced struggle. Perfect. That's exactly what we want. That's a big chunk of his health. Boom! Just like that. Okay, so now his move is no longer disabled. I'm going to... I don't know what happens if I click on Disable. What you don't want to do is you don't want to disable... You don't want to disable his Minimize or his Protect. I need to start resting up in a little bit now. Okay, so now we're gonna go for disable that. But he still shook off the taunt. That's annoying. I gotta get that taunt. I gotta get the taunt up. But he's protecting through it, and he's gonna run out of protects, and then we're just gonna force him to struggle, so we're fine. Can't use minimize after the taunt. That's good. So I'm going to, I guess, taunt him again. There we go. Force struggle. Perfect. And then now the disable should go off. So he's no longer disabled. What if I use disable? Oh, dang. That's a misplay. Oh, and he took off the taunt. Okay. Well, see, now I know. When you use disable, when you're at that one point where it's like, okay, so we tried to use fire punch, but it was disabled, so does that count toward the disabled? No, it doesn't. So we're fine. So, and that's the reasoning why I put rest on this moveset. So if he wants to, he can continue to do this. I just got 2 turns. I have 2 turns of sleeping right now. Cool protect, bro. So I gotta get that sub up real quick. There we go. Beautifully done. So I could bust out another sub if I wanted to. And his fire punch is like min-max damage whether or not it breaks the sub. Which is pretty good. See? There we go. We just survived one. So now I can disable that. Oh, now I disabled his protect. Uh-oh, that's not good for us. I thought that he was gonna use something else. So don't try to disable. Now I don't really want to taunt him. It's not even worth it. I have to stall out a little bit now. Force struggle is interesting. Look at those eyes. They're totally sleeping right now. Alright, so that's going to be my first turn sleep. Oh, here comes a big minimize. Uh-oh. Evasiveness rose sharply? What? When did that happen? I'm sorry, I play without minimize. I play like evasion clause on. I didn't know it boosted it sharply. Oh my gosh. That is not cool. Why would that even... Whose idea was that to give it 2 levels of evasion rather than 1 what it used to be? Dude, if you're trying to go hard and punch this guy and he's just minimizing up, that's going to be really hard for you. And he just avoided the taunt? What? You avoided the taunt because you got minimize up? Oh man, that's not cool. There we go. Annoying. So hit my sub. And then I'm going to disable the fire punch, and then that's 1 guaranteed turn of struggle. Because he can't protect. I'm almost out of subs, too. This is going to be pretty interesting. There's a big struggle. Boom. Shook off the taunt. Now he's going to go for another, I don't know what, protect? Yeah, dude, this guy's got a lot of protects here. I didn't think this was going to be that hard. Like, I was theory-moning this idea of, like, taunt and disable. And now he's at +6 evasion. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. He's no longer disabled from his moves. I'm still hiding behind a sub. I don't know how many protects this guy has. That better be his last one. I'm just throwing these taunts out. And he's avoiding them too. It's like 2 punches. Oh, that was a max damage roll. Not good. Not good. I need to get this sub up. Last 2 subs. Yo, this Grimer. Avoided it. Oh my gosh. Do not minimize again. Oh, okay, so he can't... He's out of power points for Protect, for sure. Like, I think I counted that right. And then I need to disable this. How did you avoid the disable? Because of your evasion? No way. I'm not giving up this easy. Evasion clause, though. Oh my gosh. Minimize Grimer. Are you crazy? Whatever. Now you're out of moves. You're just gonna struggle yourself. Good. Whatever. I was gonna force you to struggle 10 turns ago, boy. Alright, if you can get someone to force struggle before they're out of power points, that says a lot. Anyway, I can't believe this. Your Grimer is too strong. I think you deserve the title of Grimer Master. Okay. So let's break this down of what could have been a little bit easier there. So, I didn't want to say, hey, use Fire Punch and bank on the 15% burn and then burn stall him out. I didn't want to say that because that's boring. So we tried a little bit something different with Taunt and Disable. His move pool's not that great, but it's definitely something. So anyway, so what we're going to do right now is we are going to level up our Grimer. He literally only needs like 500 experience points. So I'm going to go catch a Growlithe really quick. I don't even need to quick cut this. We can go catch a Growlithe together. And we'll be all set. So what did you guys think of that? PowerPoint stall him. We survived on like 1 HP, which was, or like 3 HP, which is pretty rough. So did you need a level 97 in order to do that? Probably not. I didn't think you did. I think you needed, you know, just enough defense to take those fire punches. All right, so here's a little baby Growlithe. Let's grab him. It's tiny and it's green, so we're good. First try, baby. Let's go. So, like I said earlier, you can use the Alolan variants against the regular variants if you have them. So simply like trade them over by the in-game characters, and you guys should be able to have that. Now, are there any moves that are better? I don't know. It's debatable. But anyway, we just use the regular one. So I'm curious. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments what you guys did, what natures, what movesets you guys use in order to beat that Grimer Master Trainer. We could talk about it in the comments. Alright, so anyway, here's Muck. Always with that finger up, huh, man? Ever since, like, the first generation of Pokemon, he always had that, like, one finger salute there. Anyway, so now that we got Muck, we're going to head on over to the Pokemon Mansion. If you guys remember where the Pokemon Mansion on Cinnabar Island is, that's exactly where we're going. Because you can find a whole bunch of random Grimer there as well. So, and you can find Muck and Magmar, Eradicate, a whole bunch of cool different Pokemon. So, let's take a look at Muck. I'll have to adjust his moveset just a little bit because we're not going to be trying to disable some attacks here. I mean, we could, but not worth it. Okay, so inside the Pokemon Mansion, you can already see 2 evolutions of the little rat there. You got Rattata, you got Raticate, saw a little big Grimer. I want to see if we need to press this button yet. There's a Grimer, and there's the Muck guy. No, we didn't have to press the button. Okay, yeah, we're set. In case this door is locked for you right over here, you can press the button that's over here. I just want to show you in case you guys forgot. You press this button on this switch here, press the A button on it, and then it'll open that up for you. So just throwing it out there, covering my bases so you guys don't get lost. And here is the Muck Master Trainer. Let's take a look at our Muck, and I'll show you guys what's going on. So here's Muck. We've got a speed set of 132, which is relatively quick. I mean, there's really no investment in it. Taunt, Disable, Rest, Substitute is a moveset, but we're not going to be using that. Enemy Muck has a speed of 80, so we're going to be going first no matter what. I'm thinking of going Fire Punch, Sub, Protect, and Dig in order to do this boss battle. So, Fire Punch, Sub, Protect, Dig should be good. I don't know if we necessarily need Rest. But we'll have to see on how well we can take these hits. And in this particular moveset, I think that Muck will benefit greatly from not poison damage, from fire damage. So we're getting rid of Disable. Disable is one of the moves that you can use a heart scale for with your Grimer, or I believe he learns it naturally along the way. So Sub Protect, we're going to use Dig right over here. Muck, I mean, that's good. That's good on a Muck, because Muck is relatively strong on physical attack. And if he's able to bust out the Dig, that's also pretty great, because it's super effective against poison types. Alright, so let's do Fire Punch. Fire Punch. I mean, we don't necessarily need Fire Punch. I can do Sub, Protect, Dig, and Rest. But, you know, I want to try some Fire Punches. And if that's a little bit too overkill, having 2 attacks on a Muck, then I'll swap it out with Rest. But right now, Rest is cool. Like, this moveset will work. Protect, Dig, Rest, Sub. It'll work. I'm sure it will. But I want to try for some burns, man. That's exciting. Burn stalling a poison Pokemon? That sounds really exciting for me. So, anyway, here comes Muck. Again, his speed stat is 80. We're going to go faster than him. And our attack stat is relatively high, so let's just beat him up. Scientist Gordon. Alright, here comes Muck. Remember Muck was so smelly? You can smell him from like miles away. Alright, so Muck's moveset is Rock Slide, Thunder Punch, and Haze. Haze is one of those status moves where it eliminates all the stats. If you were like boosting up with Acid Armor in order to protect yourself, that would have helped you. So the only thing that I need to do right off the bat is I can leave with a Dig. I just Dig. Like, I honestly don't need the other stuff. I'm going to outspeed. He doesn't have any setup moves that he can use while I'm underground. Why wouldn't I just Dig the entire time? Let's take a look. Dig is like a 4-hit KO. What is this Thunder Punch? That is also a 4-hit KO. I mean, yeah, it's tough. I'm gonna try for min-max damage. We're just gonna try to Dig, and if that's all that it takes in order to beat this guy, then I'm okay with that. Thunder Punch is relatively strong, but it's not super effective damage, and it's not same type attack bonus. So let's see. Oh yeah, we got this. No, we're done. GG's. I mean, I overthought it, but we were covering bases. So no, this is fine. They were both 4-hit KOs on us. So, really not a big deal. Boom. You may survive a little bit here, and I'll survive along with, barring crits. So, here we go. We're both in red. Oh my, that is a game changer. Are you kidding me? Well, GG's. That's it. Are you kidding? Look at that game changer attack there. Are you joking? Wow. He was fishing for that paralysis. He was. That's fine. That's cool. You know what? Welcome to Pokemon, where you have a 15% chance of that happening, and if it does, then he wins. What else are you gonna do? So Substitute doesn't really do anything for us, unless we had Fire Punch and we were doing sub-stalling, and we got that burn somehow, but I'm just gonna go for the 4 Dig and call it a day. First turn Dig is probably your best bet. Okay, so now he reveals that he has Rock Slide. Rock Slide would be pretty good, especially if he got the paralysis off of the Thunder Punch. If he got that off of the Thunder Punch, that would have been pretty bad. And then he would try to do the paralysis flinching concepts, which are really good. Paraflinch is so good. So now I'm getting some max rolls on this. I don't know what's up with the... Is Karma coming back to help us out here? Did that 4-hit KO now turn into... a 3-hit KO? I don't know. Haze eliminating all the stat changes. That's cool. I didn't use any. I mean, you could. Muck's got access to Acid Armor, but that's not even worth it. Yeah? Oh, very close. It's still a 4-hit KO with min-max damage. Whatever. If I get paralyzed here, it's over. Alright, GG's, dude. Nice knowing you. Here goes a big Fire Punch. To the dome. Boom! Okay, so this battle was more along the lines of my attack stat and my defensive stat. So I don't think that you can just grab a random mug off the street and then use it in order to battle this guy. No, I don't think so. But I am the Muck Master. The alliteration on that one is pretty good. So Muck Master, pretty cool. Can you do it with a wild Muck? No. Can you do that Grimer one with a wild Grimer? You need some defensive stats on that one. Yeah, so I don't think you can. Alright, so that is it. Wow, pretty cool, huh? Muck battle? I like that. I like that a lot. What are we going to do next? That's the real question. Who's next on our Pokedex? So, we've done everything up until this point. We're pretty good. Very, very pretty good. Alright, so next up is going to be Shelder. I've got a level 100 Shelder that's ready to go. He is ready. He wants that Water Stone. We got to go shopping. I'm not really sure if I have one in my box. But we're going to do Shelder and Cloyster, and those are going to be some very hard ones as well, because Shelder has access to the move called Shell Smash, which is arguably one of the best setup moves in the game, especially for sweeping Pokemon. So that'll be interesting. Can't wait to see exactly what will happen on that one. Let me know in the comment section right now, what nature and or moveset did you guys use in order to beat the Grimer and Muck Master Trainers? Let's make a discussion out of it. I'm very excited to see what kind of strategies you guys come up with. So let me know in the comments. If you guys have some more time today, you guys can check out the newest video on our channel right over here. You can watch our playlist on board there, recommendations, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free, and you can turn on notifications so that you guys are alerted when we go live, when we do these premieres, and when we're going to be starting to play Pokemon Sword and Shield. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care.